Welcome to the VIP section.
J baby,
To Debo, Corey Spencer. Boom! Breaks the backboard.
breaks the backwood.
Yo, we in Cali,
You
the Double
capping
Pump
right now.
tournament.
You
He
capping right
broke
now.
the.
And I feel free. I went from being a multi-billionaire to not being able to use my Apple Pay. 4 nights ago, I couldn't use my Apple Pay because...
Oh, look, this your boy. He gonna
Oh, Ray was good. Shout out to Ray. Was good. Facts. That's Ray. Facts, Ray. They're going on 3 weeks. I want to start with the whole Jay Prince takeoff situation on where it's been. What have you guys been to the streets? This is classic tonight. 100%.
Oh, you know it. You know it.
Yo,
my boy, man, way back in the day.
Yes, yo, because Eric, because look,
it's history.
Yes, it is history. You gotta understand. We done had Sham up here. You know what I mean? We done had like Kenny, like Kenny.
Oh yeah.
Like you.
Kenny Sat.
We had Kenny Sat up here.
That's the boy. Yeah,
100%.
You know.
We even had
the OG. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had Reg Freeman up here. We had
another OG.
Another OG, and we even had Ramel Lloyd, son. Rock.
Oh, Rock. You already know. Rock.
You already know. So we had to have. So
Rock was that dude.
Facts. So we definitely had to have you. You know what I mean?
This is definitely personal to me. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I've been feeling away since he dropped 20 on us in Canada.
He's because my brother went to Cheshire. And
the prep school. You talking about the prep school era?
Yes, and he said that you killed them in Canada.
Yo, MCI man, we went 35-0, bro. I averaged 50. I averaged 50.
Yep.
I averaged 50 in my PG year.
That's crazy. Nigga say he averaged 50.
That's about right. He played the first half and scored 20.
Yeah, but wait, you had but you had Kevin Bradswell up there with you, right?
Oh yeah, the whole team went D1.
Wasn't Kevin Bell up there?
Bradswell, yeah.
Kev
Bell came. Kev Bell probably came after me if he did go up there. But yeah, Kev Bradswell was there. We had another dude from Chicago that went to Villanova, Bobby Smith.
That's a fact.
Yo, my whole team that whole team went Division I.
Oh yeah, y'all was stacked. Y'all was stacked.
Yeah, we went 35-0.
That's a fact. Give him a bomb, Tone. They definitely fucked Cheshire dreams up of winning that league that year.
We played them 4 times.
No, you remember? Yeah. And they had the big man too that went to UConn at St. Thomas More. Aju Dang. Remember him?
What's the name? Aju. I hated that. That motherfucker was good.
That motherfucker was real good. Yo, he was supposed to be like one of the first tall niggas that was supposed to really blossom in the league.
Yeah, he chose the wrong school.
Facts. You know what I mean? What school he went to?
He chose the wrong school.
UConn, right?
UConn. Right.
Yeah, but that was a guard school, right?
School. Yeah, that's more.
There was another nigga that went to MCI. I think he was light skinned. He had the short haircut.
Nah, the only niggas that was really lit, the whole team was lit, but the
that
stars was.
Me?
Yeah, that played with you.
Played with me at MCI.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Light skin.
Nah, because I know Kevin Braswell had the blowout.
Big man?
Nah, he was like a shooting guard or like go to the hole. He had bounce. I forgot his name.
You talk about Clinton Sims. You probably talk about Clinton Sims.
I just remember he caught a crazy banger in Canada.
Facts. Shout out to everybody in the building too. The comments going crazy.
Yeah.
That's a fact. All right, Eric. So
peace to the world.
That's a fact. Yo, I can't lie. You one of them dudes, my dude. Hey, yo,
appreciate you,
and
bro.
before we get into this, because once we get really deep into the interview, once we get deep into the interview, it's going to be hard to come back to this. I need to know this
because bullshit documentary they came out with that point guard, that New York City point guard shit, they left me out.
Yeah, they definitely left you out. They left you out completely. You went to the league. That's what I'm saying.
Fact, I was the first round
pick. What's wrong with these niggas? Hold on.
Motherfucking.
But E, we gonna get there. I'm glad you touched on that. We're gonna definitely get there. But listen,
I got a USA gold medal, bro.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts. We gonna get there. We gonna call them niggas out too. But listen.
It's all
let's of course they know what it is. Let's get to it though. Okay, before we get deep into the interview, this is something that I gotta know because we cannot stop the interview to fucking come back to that. So I'm gonna get to it right off the bat early. I had a debate with Reg Freeman. Give me a bomb tone. I had a debate with Ramel Lloyd. Give me a bomb tone. I can't wait to tell you. I can't wait to tell you what Shamgar said. Shamgar was in the debate too. Give me a bomb tone. I need to know this because I was in your era. You know, I was like, you know, I was in that boat, that era. So I know more about y'all, but I remember watching them. The best two teams in New York City was the Steph team at Gauchos and y'all at Riverside.
Oh, yeah.
They said they would have smoked y'all. I was defending y'all.
Who?
I said, I don't think so.
Who would have smoked us?
The Gaucho team with Marbury and them. Team? Yes, and Sham and them.
Listen,
the choices and chances
was good. That Gaucho team was stacked. But
stacked.
They wouldn't have beat us.
That's what I said. I said y'all had too many bigs. It would have got down to the nitty gritty, the dunk shit.
They had some bigs, but like our guard play was serious too, bro. You know what I mean? You know, Sham, Steph, you know, them official dudes. You know what I mean? I give them all respect. We wasn't gonna lay down for them, just like a New Yorker won't. You know what I mean? And
Facts.
It wouldn't have been easy. You know what I mean?
You know who
we beat we beat older teams like them because Mr. Lord did some shit with us one year in Arizona when we was like the 15, the sophomore team. He put us in a division with Kevin Morris and Vasil and Willie Dersh and them. He put us in A division in Arizona.
Willie Dersh.
Right?
Nigga said Willie Dersh. That's a fact. He naming classic niggas.
Jared Lockhart, Brandon Dunlop. That team was stacked too, bro. Like he put us, Mr. Lorch, he took us out there the same tournament, but he didn't want us to play our age. So he was like, yo, we're going to move you up into another division. So we moved up into Kevin Morris in them division. Boom, they put us in the A bracket with all the top teams to where we had to go through like Steven Jackson, Mike Bibby, just to get to the chip and play the A team.
And don't tell me y'all did that and y'all beat them.
We would have beat them, but Mr. Lodge pushed the button. You know what I mean?
What?
He took all the starters out. He took all we was beating their ass. We was beating their ass. Boy, I had like 40 that game. We was beating their ass. And Mr. Lodge pushed the button and took all five of them. He took like me, Ron, Elton. He took all of us out. And the 18 came back and won.
That's facts.
4-3 right
the
now.
crazy thing is this.
4-3 right now. Ask about my life. 4-3 right now.
Yo, that's a fact.
I was worried about not worried about the interview. I never heard Eric talk ever. Yeah, he don't talk on the court.
Eric, no, cause listen.
If I remember, didn't he play with a mouthpiece?
God, let me tell you one thing about Eric.
He play with
Eric was a quiet assassin. He never
didn't he wear a mouthpiece?
I don't remember if he wore a mouthpiece or not, but I remember that he just never would talk.
That's only when a coach
just
made
in and out you to death. You know what I mean?
That was the move.
That was the move. That was your shit.
I learned that shit from Kenny Anderson.
Facts.
Word.
Facts.
I got that shit from Kenny Anderson.
Okay, so Tone.
Lil Sham used to do that shit good too.
Facts. So, okay, Tone, give me a bomb real quick so we can start the interview. I just want to hear yes or no. So you're saying Riverside, classic Riverside is beating classic Gaucho.
Beat us. We had people like Ricardo Greer coming off the bench, my nigga. You know what I mean?
Man, that's crazy. That was the GOAT at Cheshire.
So we had niggas like Ricardo Greer coming off the bench.
Yeah, I can't front. Yeah,
he was the sixth man.
Yo,
Sharif Fordham.
You know who?
You know what I mean?
You know who's my son that used to roam with y'all? That's my nigga Bark Chem, son.
Oh yeah.
Bark is my son. Yeah. It's my boy.
Good dude.
That's a fact.
Hell yeah, good
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Dude, bro.
What school Bark went to? I think Bark went to LaSalle, right? Or went to Rice?
Yeah. Rice. Right. Oh, wait. Was it right? Rice.
That's a fact.
Y'all remember Aki? Y'all remember Aki Thomas?
Of course.
Oh, shit.
Of course.
Another nigga came off the bench. Another dude came off the bench with us.
That's crazy.
That was just our second unit could have been the starters.
That's crazy. That's how
efficient we was, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I never understood when Ricardo would leave Cheshire to say, yo, I'm going to play with the church, and then be like, yo, niggas didn't play me. I was like, what?
Facts. No, because see, my whole thing was with the whole I was just saying that they had the bigs, man. It would have been hard to really, like, the day guards was serious, But they got to remember, Eric Barkley was the guard, so it's not like there was like the guard was trash at the one. The guard's Mickey D. League.
Yeah, he was setting those big men up.
You know what I'm saying? And the big men all around the basket are solid big men that made careers in the NBA. Am I right or wrong?
And Glover held it down.
And Glove, too?
Wow.
You know what I mean? And him and Elton was playing volleyball with niggas, bro. You hear me?
And Elton,
Tone, they had
Elton Brand and Glover
and Artest at the 3.
Lamar was scared.
I'm not gonna front. I remember that.
So wait, Lamar came off the bench or Ron was running the 2?
Nah, Lamar ain't really rock with us because him and Ron really ain't get along.
That's the fact.
They was fighting for that number. They was fighting for that number one shit. Who the number one best player for in the city? So every time they see each other, they got into fist fight.
I'm gonna tell you a story. I was playing Millbank. Remember when them niggas used to run with BQE?
That was us. That was Artie.
So you was on Home Alone team. You was on Home Alone team.
I started with BQE.
Okay, so you remember Home Alone? So you fuck with Alani Beckles.
That's my dude.
Yo, we was at Cheshire with Alani.
That's Alani.
Yo, E, I never knew you played with BQE. E.
All Alani was talking about was
like that whole franchise came about with my team.
So that's how you know me. You remember playing me at Millbank.
Fact.
So you remember the story I was about to say when Ron Artest punched Odom in the mouth in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I tried to tell you, Tone.
They had 2 fights.
Odom
That
on the bench.
was the first fight. Then they had another fight at River.
Y'all was playing us.
I remember. Olani was trying to get Eric to come to Cheshire.
Yo, so Eric, let me ask you this. I don't know if since you was there that day, so do you remember the guy getting shot in the head?
Nah.
At front of Millbank?
Nah.
Dude, there was a kid. This was probably 93, 92.
Nah, Kenny Pretlow got me out of there. We got Kenny Pretlow was good at getting us out of there.
No, Eric. This wasn't in the park.
It was like right in front of the entrance.
Like at the water pump. Remember they used to leave the water pump on? You used to run out there, drink the cold water. Remember? It was 100 degrees.
I remember.
Okay.
I remember something like that happening.
That was during the dope era. A guy, he was sitting there, mad chains on, BMW. I'll never forget that. And he was shot in his head, blood dripping out of his head. Remember?
Right.
You was playing us, Eric.
No, you right. Then it's starting to come to me now. I remember. You right.
That was a crazy day, Tony.
To this day, I don't even like watching water drip out of faucets.
That's a fact. That was
an ill scene. Man.
That's a fact.
That was an ill
All right, so we're gonna touch on all that. Let's get to the interview. Eric, I start the same way with all of the GOATs, man. When did all of this start with, back when you started playing ball, just becoming Eric Barkley? What you say, Tone? You're saying?
Well,
when did you become?
When did you get your name? Or when did you become? Well, that's what a rapper. When did you get your? I don't even remember.
Yeah, his thing was, when did you become Eric Barkley? I mean, you've been Eric Barkley. I'm talking about when did?
No. I understand. I understand the question. I think I really started coming into my own, like after my sophomore year in high school. After I
you know what we got to start. You know what we're gonna have to start.
No.
You know what we're gonna have to start asking the athletes.
Yeah.
You know you're nice when niggas say your first and last.
Facts.
When did niggas start saying your full name?
Facts. Yeah. No, Eric. Shit. I need you to go before then because these are things like you telling me that you was on BQE, Eric, because you just said you started becoming that dude in 10th grade. I'm talking us playing 12 and under.
We started. Well, if we want to go back, small fry. You know
yes.
what I mean?
I want to start from there, Eric.
Small fry. All right. Small fry is when I really start to know that like I was gonna be that dude because we came uptown to Millbank to play in small fry with Artie as we wasn't even Riverside BQE Express yet.
You talking about Artie Green?
Tigers. Artie Cox.
Oh, okay. From Millbank.
Artie Cox. He was he was at
Oh, you talking about Fat Artie?
Fat Artie.
That white Artie from BQE. Got you. That's my man.
This is how everything came about. We got into small fry, and that was at Millbank. You know, Riverside, Gachos, they all had their teams in it, but we was a team, like a mixed team from Queens and Brooklyn.
Facts.
So we kicked everybody ass in that tournament, long story short. You know what I mean? We took it. Mr. Lord started sweating us. He did a merge with Artie to where this is when Riverside BQE came into play.
I remember that.
This is how this got birthed.
We talking 93. Give it a bomb, Tone. Go. BQE Riverside was the best team in New York City. I put that hands down. None of it.
Yeah,
my nigga, we was the Gauchos when y'all was blowing us out.
Got to the church. Yeah, before we even got to the church, we was smacking the church.
Yes, you smacking all of us. I can't lie, Eric. I didn't know you was on that team. I can't lie. That was the best team I ever played in my life. Hey, I'm talking about once we got into when I first came to Gauchos, we was playing in a lot of we was playing LaGuardia House. We was playing this was like before we got to the summer. We never ran into y'all. But when we ran into y'all, that was the first time we seen a team with real size that can handle the fucking ball. Alani Beckles at that time was 6'5", 6'6".
Alani was big.
Alani was big. He was the biggest nigga in the city.
Wasn't he Mr. New York or something like that?
Alani was the best then. He was the best. He was better than.
He was like Mr. New York that year.
Am I lying?
No, Alani was good. Alani was good. He just couldn't catch.
Yeah.
But he was good. He was straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's a fact. But yeah, so that's where it started, BQE?
Yeah, that's where BQE came into play. You know what I mean? We was kicking Riverside, Gachos ass, Madison Square Broncos. We was kicking all these teams ass in like different tournaments, citywide. Pelham Fritz, shit. It was so many tournaments. Elm Core. Yeah, it was so many tournaments back in the days. And we was just winning them all. And then that's when Mr. Lorch and Artie came into a merge. And Riverside BQE came into play.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, he just put the name on there and spent the money because there wasn't one nigga on that team from Riverside. That was the whole Queens niggas in Brooklyn. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, fact. Yeah, fact.
Yo, what was that kid name? Y'all used to have a dark-skinned kid that used to play the guard. You know what, Eric? That might have been you. Did you used to walk on the back of your sneakers a lot?
Yeah.
That was you, Eric. I remember you.
Yeah.
You was always the truth, son. You was always the truth. You used to walk in the court with the on the back of your sneakers, right?
You might be talking about another Shakar.
I think that was a dark-skinned kid, right?
Yeah.
He was tough.
Yeah. You talk about.
Oh my God, that kid was tough.
They younger than me.
Yo, he was tough, son.
Right. You talk about Shakar.
That nigga was tough. What happened with him?
Right. Street. You know what I mean? Street. That's all I can say.
Got you. Nah, he was tough, though. Shout out to him. Yeah, but yo, listen. Okay. So after you was playing with BQE, so going from there, we talking what 6th, 7th, between like 7th, 8th grade then?
Fact.
What?
Fact.
Wait.
Junior high school. Fact.
Okay. You grew up in Brooklyn, right?
All day.
Okay.
Farragut Project.
Yo, Tone, he's from the projects with your man that come up here that chill with.
Right over the bridge.
Right
over the bridge.
The dude from your projects used to come fuck with me and my brother on a music tip. He used to do a lot of music. But we didn't know he was so cool with us, just doing music, chillaxing, relaxing. What's your man name that fuck with Sus One, Tone? The dude, the blood nigga, who did life, doing life.
Damn, I forgot his name. The nigga who's on. Oh my God, they just had the episode.
What's the wild nigga from the projects you from Brooklyn out there?
A couple of them.
Nah, but this nigga's the nigga that's like one of the wildest. Like, what's the man's name, Tone? Light skinned nigga.
I'm googling right now because the name's in my mind.
Yo, I forgot. Yo, I forgot his name. He from your project. He used to come up to me in my brother's studio and rock with us all the time. But we ain't. Yo, he was just doing music. What's his name? What'd you say?
What is it? He home now?
Nah, he doing life.
He locked up.
Yeah, he was a nigga dressing up like a female. Doing. What the hell is this nigga's name?
I forgot his name, son. It's gonna come to us. But yeah, yo, you from where it's crazy out there, my boy.
You say
Rod Diggs. Rod Diggs. Rod Diggs.
Oh, Rod Diggs from Guyana.
Okay. Yo, I thought he was from there. Yo, he used to come up and
he behind down.
Yo, he's official. He used to come up and rock with me, my brother. But he was on some music shit.
Yeah, he cool people.
We used to have,
we know the same. We know the same circle. He cool people.
Yo, cool people. Some hard bodies.
About,
No, I'm telling you, he used to come up with another person that we know named DJ Sus One. That was his boy. But we didn't know that he, we were just doing music with him. We didn't know he was wild and crazy. He was a good dude.
Facts. He got good heart.
Good heart. That's crazy.
Like it just be your circumstances where you grow up.
Facts. Shout out to Rod Diggs. On your head, my boy. 100%. Yeah. So how was it growing up in Brooklyn, man? Just to get where you made it, to going to school, playing basketball and just staying positive. And how was it growing up out there, man?
Man, Brooklyn, you gotta love it though, but Brooklyn it make you or break you. You know what I mean? Like, just the people alone, they good people, but they don't take no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that go anywhere, you know what I mean? But, at the early age, I didn't witness people getting killed in front of my eyes. I didn't witness dead bodies. Like,
facts.
That's just everyday shit, man. That's the culture you grow up in. And it's up to you to make it out.
That's a fact, man. Yeah, I gotta.
Unfortunately, you know what I mean. I made it to the league. I made my money, and I love the hood. So
facts.
Some people I feel more comfortable.
Nah, 100%. 100%.
I didn't live in the suburbs and went around the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Around the white people.
Facts.
And it was uncomfortable.
Nah, 100%, man. I can dig it. Yo, this Instagram is tweaking. They jumping us up to 90 something, back down to 15, now to 30. Yo, I don't know. I think my Instagram tone is like because we did we had a drill artist on here, we're gonna get into that too, because you do music. We're gonna get into that.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
I wish you would have emailed me one of the songs, because we got a live DJ. We would have played it.
Damn, word. I'll get it to you though. I get it.
That's a fact. You know what? We'll book a day for you. We're gonna keep it basketball tonight. We're gonna book a day for you to come on the show for music.
Yeah, and
that's what we'll do.
I'm gonna bring the music people with me.
Exactly. So we'll do that.
Even better.
That's a fact. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, man. So
shout out to my man Acid. Shout out to my man Acid Ace, NWD Reef. You know what I mean? They do good music, bro. Y'all gotta look out.
That's a fact.
NWD, Breeze, Acid, Ace. Check them out.
No, Eric. Who? Who's that? Oh, my brother talking about this nigga. Going to MCI with you.
That's Sharif.
Yeah.
That's Sharif.
He went to MCI with you?
Nah, Sharif went to Milford.
Yeah, but that's how my brother and them know they faces, because we was in that Cheshire division.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts. He went to Milford.
Yo, because remember my man came and played with y'all? Ernest Brown?
Oh, we ain't big word. He's supposed to come to St. John's with us.
That's a fact. Yo, listen, we got Ern on the show next week. Ern was in the league too.
Yeah,
yo, Ern lived in my crib, my boy. No, that's a fact.
Hey, man, it's a circle of life, baby. You know what I mean?
Nigga, this is my pops.
That's how it go. No doubt.
Because that's how we knew, we was at the Riverside, Mr. Lloyd and all that. You know what I mean? Facts. Okay, so, now look, Instagram jumped me back down to 16.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they doing tonight. Yeah, anyway, let's go. So, Eric, coming from Brooklyn, and then, how the hell did you go from Artie for playing with Riverside? Because all you guys had branched off different places. What? Lloyd said, I want to keep Eric, or he went and said, fuck Artie. Y'all knew Lloyd had the bag? How did y'all get to the Riverside?
It was like, I played with Artie in certain tournaments, like ISA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lil Thomas like that, I kept it real with. I played with Artie, like, and then later on, as things went on, I played with Riverside. But if Artie was like, yo, go ahead, you can play with Riverside, I always ask Artie first.
Got you.
Like, yo, if you want me to play with Riverside, he was like, go ahead.
Yo,
but
it's Artie.
If anything, I show loyalty to Artie first. But Riverside, man, we was stacked. And they was like, yo, we just going to take, they took 5 of us. Not even 5. It was more like 4. And the rest came from uptown.
Yeah, because I can't lie. I told Kenny the same thing. I said, yo, can't front. Nigga Lloyd had the whole office full of fucking throwback Bugs Bunny Jordans, the retros. Son.
All that shit.
Son.
Niggas was sport.
Y'all niggas was sport. Y'all niggas was
Word.
Jordan. I'm talking about these wasn't even retros at the time. They wasn't even retros.
Word.
Y'all didn't even know what y'all had. The shit y'all was wearing. The Pippins.
I tell my son that all the time. The Pippins.
The up tempos.
The pennies.
The Jordans.
Right, we had all of
y'all was like the first Oregon niggas. You know, like the Oregon Ducks now?
Facts. I lived out there. I know about that outlet.
That's a fact.
I played with the Blazers.
That's a fact. Yeah, man. That's 100%. All right, so let's take it from, you said you asked Artie if you could play with Riverside sometime. So we know that's how you got to Riverside. We'll get to Riverside from there. So around 7th, 8th grade, what school are you in at that time?
I'm in junior high school, 265. Little junior high school down here, bro.
Did you play for that team?
Yeah, Bernard King actually went there. I broke his record.
Wow. Give him a bomb, Toe. And that's a scoring ass nigga.
NBA Bernard King or Gaucho Bernard?
Bernard King.
Bernard King from Fort Greene.
From the Knicks.
Hey, you remember me and Olani got into a fight over Eric Barkley at Cheshire.
Why?
Bernard King right here from Fort Greene, right next to Farragut.
I'm gonna tell you the story. When we played Cheshire, when they came to play us, Cheshire, nigga walked in. I'm just tell you the story. It's crazy. He had the green fatigue hat to the side, like hanging off his head. Eric. I don't know if he remembers this. He had a green fatigue hat hanging off his head to the side. I'm talking about when he was in high school.
Yeah.
I just remember this. And I remember I went home that weekend, got off the train at Fordham Road, bought a green hat. It went with my AV, right?
Oh, you talking about the Scullies with the
rim.
With the rim.
Yeah.
Fire.
He had hanging off his head to the side.
Fire.
I had the AV with it.
Yeah, he remembers.
Yo, Eric, you just fucking made this nigga day. Every nigga that came on here, my brother said they outfits. He said the Averexes. You was gonna say that, right, Tom?
I was not that I was a fan. I was just like, you know, at that time, the culture.
I'm not mad at you. It's the culture.
I had the Parasuco pants with that. I remember.
Facts.
Okay. Yeah, and I remember the Pequot was going crazy. All that. So I went home that weekend, bought the hat on Fordham Road, came back, took the train back to Cheshire, had the hat hanging off the side the same way, walked right into the dorms. Oh, first nigga I saw was Olani. He's like, oh, you definitely on Eric's dick. And we fought.
Oh,
I
didn't even get to wear the hat. 30 seconds.
Facts. That's a classic one right there, Tom. I gotta get that to you.
Hell yeah.
Lonnie's family. I do. All right, so you said 265?
Facts.
Were you like the only player on that team? Or did anybody?
I had a couple of dudes on the team that was good, but you know what I mean? They fell victim to the streets, and you know what I mean?
Facts.
But it was a couple of dudes on that team like a ball.
Got you. So from there, after junior high school, who put it on paper, because it's crazy. Even hearing it, because this is why I gotta ask this question, because like even when I was interviewing Kenny's story that he told me was he wound up at Rice not by his choice. He said the guidance counselor told him that St. Raymond's pretty much said that they didn't want him, and he had to go to Rice. He found out later on down the line that was Mo Hicks's dude.
Oh, St. Ray's fucked up.
Yeah, because we're going to get to that. Because we're going to get to that. Because you and Kenny battles at Fordham was ugly.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Those are rivals. They will never have rivals like this. Huh?
Yo, Rice.
He went to Christ the King.
Beat us, man. We was.
Alani went there.
Alani went there too. That's what I'm telling you.
Yes, motherfucking.
Alani was in there with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Rice beat us, bro. Rice beat us in the city championship. We was undefeated in the city.
Facts.
We ain't lose not one game. We got to the city championship. Fucking Rice beat us, man. I couldn't believe that shit.
Yeah, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Yes, we did. Of course, we went to all them games. Of course, those were classic rivals.
Shout out to my boy Chucky Gray and Beverly.
Facts. Yo, and that's what we was telling them. Like even now, like the high schools, like they got good players. You know, these guys are, they going to D1s, they doing their, but it ain't the same as when you, the Marbury and the Sham played. Like those fucking gyms was packed, Eric.
Yeah,
like college games.
Even though, like now, like
shout out to Jay Lee,
we was cool. Fact. Even though we was cool off the court with each other back in the days, but once we got on that court and we laced them up, we was like arch enemies. Man.
That's a fact. No,
that's just how that shit went.
No, crazy shit. Okay, so let's get to Christ the King. Christ the King now. Christ the King.
Ooh, that's a touchy subject.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's where you pretty much went first, right?
Yeah, Christ the King. Yep.
How the hell did you wind up at Christ the King? And your freshman year, we're talking about you walking into school, right next to you is Lamar Odom.
It was a guy named Sunshine Smith from my project that went to UNLV. His name was Jermaine Smith. We all called him Sunshine. He was nice and ball. He went to Christ the King before me, so I kind of followed in his footsteps. You know what I mean? So he kind of paved the way for me to go to Christ.
You say he went to UNLV? Wait, but he was with what? Don't tell me he's with Larry Johnson in them. After.
He came after. He came after Larry Johnson.
Just going there after is even big because at that time they was scorching.
Yeah, nice. He was nice. He was nice. He was nice. He played with Riverside. Back when the Gachos, put it like this, Sham God and them know who he is.
Facts.
That was the era, man. Every college had some nigga from New York.
That's a fact.
That was known.
Yeah.
That was like known.
Absolutely.
Okay, so when you said that was
I grew up down here. Booger Ed Smith is one of my older dudes. You know what I mean? Who I looked up to when I was a kid, going to watch him play at 13. I was 9, 10. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Booger always had it, bro. Not to this day, I still say Booger was the best.
Hell yeah, Booger's yo, son.
You know what I mean?
Nigga above the rim.
My God.
Yes. Booger isn't above the rim. Now I'm gonna tell you, everybody, like all the Brooklyn niggas, because I went to Laurinburg. Yeah,
I know about that.
Yeah, I went to Laurinburg. Actually, we played y'all. Y'all fucking skunked us. Remember?
Facts.
We played y'all up in I think we came up there to Maine, right?
Yeah.
That's we had Courtney Fields.
Yeah, I remember Courtney. Facts.
Courtney was the point guard. That's a fact. Y'all definitely ran. That was nice, yeah, we definitely got blown out. But listen, okay, so let's talk about I want to go back to walking into Christ the King because I heard you say that's a touchy subject. I mean, you gave Christ the King some good fucking. They love you in Christ the King. They claiming you. If you go on their website, they have you.
Man, Christ, that's just a facade, bro. Word up. That's just to get the kids to come there.
Did you like
know what I mean?
Oakley?
That shit is all a facade.
Christ King, did you
Who
like
is that?
Oakley?
Oakley.
You talking about Charles Oakley?
With the Knicks.
Oakley, hell yeah. Oakley a cool dude.
No, he's saying if
Oakley
Christ
is
the
a
King,
cool
did you like Oakley? No, it seems.
Oh,
No, it seems like he's not really feeling them.
Nah, they didn't do me like Oakley. It's just that, like, I don't like how they handle my son. You know what I mean?
Got you.
I recently had to transfer my son out of there.
And that
You know
should
what I
never
mean?
happen.
Right.
You go. I
Yeah,
mean,
like,
not saying it like that, but you know, he's talented. You know, my son came up with him. But let's keep it real. Y'all see what y'all doing with Melo and them. Let's keep it 100.
yeah.
You deserve the same
absolutely.
respect. You actually went there.
Agree.
You
My
went Mickey
jersey is
D.
in there.
You went to the
My jersey is
league.
in there. You know what I mean? So it's just it's a touchy situation because I could really, there's a lot of shit I could go in on Christ the King about, but I'm choosing not to do that.
Got you.
know what I mean?
Got you. So yeah, freshman year, walking in Christ the King, were you in there, of course, with a game plan of your own, but were you in there, like, did you know pretty much who was going there, who was already there? Because we're talking Speedy Claxton.
Right.
We're talking Lamar Odom's walking in there with you. We're talking.
But none of us was even, in fact, none of us was even like that dude really like that in there. It was one dude in there named Ira Miller.
Yeah, I know him.
You know what I mean?
know who he is.
Before Ira had the name before Ira was on.
You talking about Big Ira Miller that went to Arkansas?
Ira didn't go to Arkansas. No, he didn't go to Arkansas. I forgot what school he went to. He probably did. I forgot though.
He was a big man, right?
He was the man. More of a small forward / two guard.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So,
but Ira was the dude, bro.
So wait, you played Vosh?
Was the man.
You played Vosh freshman year?
No, it was a rule in Christ the King. No freshman could play Vosh. Like they just.
Well, wait a minute.
The coach
didn't.
The coach there now.
Didn't.
He just really.
Didn't Cayenne? Oh, okay. Now they do that. At that time, they didn't.
Cayenne played freshman.
He played freshman. So regardless who it is, you got to play freshman.
Yeah, but the coach there, he kind of went against tradition, and
got you.
He made his own tradition down there. So it was the first freshman to play varsity last year. Markel, I believe his name is. You know what I mean? So he's good. He's a good kid. You know what I mean? He's good, but I hope they ain't set that boy up.
Facts.
Because there's some big shoes that came through that.
Yeah.
That came through that program who deserved to play varsity as freshmen.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I pleaded with the head coach at the time when I was my last year for Omar Cook to play varsity with me when he was a freshman. Because Lamar just had transferred and I needed some fucking
King
help.
just be
Word up. I needed some fucking help. Even though I was leading the city in scoring that year, I still needed some help. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it ain't happened. You know what I mean?
So when we talking your, we talking your junior year at Christ the King. We're talking.
No, my senior year.
Your senior year. Okay, that's what we're talking. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
yeah, Omar was a freshman.
Okay, so before we get into the battles in the high school, let's go back to, because all of these battles are going to lead up to those battles while they're battles. Because let's keep it real. The only reason why the high school battles became battles was the Riverside and the Gaucho battles.
Yeah,
that's what set up the high school battles.
Gauchos couldn't compete with us back then.
Nah, they couldn't. They really couldn't.
They ain't have nobody. I'm saying shout out to my boy Bernard Barrett.
Yeah, that's all they had.
You know
Of course, they had your man cross country, right?
That's it.
They had him, Dion. They had Vaughn Hunter, Malik,
Ernest Brown. Oh yeah,
that team couldn't fuck with them. They knew that. They wouldn't even enter tournaments with them. Am I lying?
Yeah,
they was doing straight Adidas shit.
Yeah, that's where like the Panthers, the Long Island Panthers.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts. No, there was nobody in the city.
That's where
no, Ricardo Greer was coming off the bench. That nigga was a guard at Cheshire.
Yes.
Facts. He was the sixth man for it.
That's crazy when you really.
Fact.
That's crazy when you think about that.
Yeah.
Fact.
No, but his brother was nice, Cholo.
Of course, yeah.
At Rutgers.
Rutgers.
Fact.
Cholo was
I
tough.
played against him at Rutgers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he didn't play in the city. He was at Hayes, so that was out of your conference.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about these. Let's go to the Riverside Gauchos. Okay, let's go to those. Let's really stay with Riverside because I can't. That's the thing with this nigga Tone. I can't do Riverside Gauchos with him. There was no match.
They didn't have a team for us.
There was no match.
Right. They wasn't in no tournaments, no
nothing.
This is when Gauchos was quiet.
Quiet. It was real quiet.
They was real.
Real quiet. Tone.
Ernest Brown.
No, Ern went with them for a little while.
Wasn't making. Yeah, Ernest came with us.
I'm telling you,
Ernest coming from
that's how I wound up over there. Because I went and played with the team with. I don't know if you remember them. I was playing with Dana, Diary,
Muggsy, and all them.
No, Muggs was on Gauchos. I was on the Riverside team with Dana and Diary. They was the A team. We was the niggas that was playing in the city. We was sweating in the hood. These niggas was on the road. Am I lying, my nigga?
Yeah. No.
We would only play them.
No.
We would only play. You only saw
trip.
Eric Barkley and.
Oh yeah, that's right. Back then, they used to have Riverside A, Riverside B.
No, you only saw these niggas
in the tour in UDC.
The first game before they go on the road.
Yep.
And that's right.
They would play the first game before they go on the road just to sign in.
Yep.
They would have the
hood niggas, the bench like hold it down.
They would have like 4 or 5 niggas.
Was the B team.
Yes, they would have like 4 or 5 niggas that would hold it down, and then get to the playoffs. That's it.
And then they would show up.
Yeah.
And then they would have like the number 8 seed. Then they would beat the number 1 seed by like 40. Am I lying, my nigga?
Nope, hell no.
Yo, we got this nigga named
Nigga, that's my class. I'm telling you.
Yo, say you remember? Yo, say you wasn't there yet because you came the next year. But at Cheshire, this nigga Olani used to say to LJ, "Yo, I'ma fuck your whole career up here and get my man E. Barkley to come here."
Facts.
Yeah, he's stupid.
Facts. Yeah.
Yo, Alani's stupid.
Okay.
Alani was a comedian.
Shout out to First Wall in the building. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so Riverside, what you started playing with them, would you say 9th, 10th grade year?
Yeah. Yep, about ninth grade. Yep.
Okay, so Eric.
It was over after he took us to France.
Okay, Eric. Eric, we're gonna start from here. Tone, give me a bomb. Give me a bomb, please. If you can, drop a little Daisy for me for a second. Just because I gotta bring this up. This is now the interview's gonna get crazy right now, Eric. This is a fact. Because I was around these days, I gotta fucking know this. Let's go, Tone. Yeah. We in Brooklyn, y'all. Riverside Church.
Shout out to my man Bingo.
Shout out to Bingo. Yeah. It's up tonight. Let's get it, Tone.
Word.
Okay, Eric. Okay. A lot of these people ain't know, and I don't even know if you knew, but did you know Mr. Leutch was the lawyer for Nike?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how he had that bag like crazy. Yo, my nigga, he won them a lawsuit for like $200 million. They loved him.
I know.
They gave him whatever he wanted. So this is why I had to ask you. You was around when that lawsuit money came in. Because you got to remember, Riverside Church is owned by the church. So they had their own money. Right. The money that Leutch was doing with your team and y'all was like,
it was out of his
fucking pocket, Eric. What was that money like? Give me a bomb, Tone.
That shit was crazy.
Let's go, Eric.
I can't front. There was like the era of tricking.
Yo, it was the era of tricking.
I was
beyond tricking.
NBA player.
Beyond tricking.
I was an NBA
The era before that was just Olaf.
Player in high school.
The era before that was just Olaf.
What Tone?
What you said?
He was a fucking NBA player in high school. Yo, Eric.
That probably go with people head.
No, Eric. This is why I had to ask this question. Niggas don't understand. That money was different with Riverside Church.
Oh, absolutely.
It was different.
Absolutely.
It was different. Yo, my nigga. Son. Leutch, that's why I said.
In 10th grade.
That's what I said.
I had a rollie in 10th grade.
Yo, that's why I said we went down. Now we can talk about this now. We went down. I remember me and my father, Ern Brown. Lloyd said he plays with Elton and Eric and them. I write Tony. I write you the check right now, 20,000 to Cheshire.
Yeah.
You saw Ern coming off the bench for y'all, right?
Yeah, that's how that shit goes.
These motherfuckers had Ernest Brown coming off the bench, Tone. 7-footer.
I paid my tuition at Maine.
Of course.
Hell yeah. That bag was crazy.
Just like when we asked Reg Freeman, what Reg said, Tone? Yo, I don't really know too much. I just know after practice, I went upstairs and sat on them beaches at Gauchos. I had to wait for my check. Right, Tone? And he said my shit was lit.
I bet it was.
Yeah, he said my shit was lit. Facts.
Because Steph left the church and went to the Gauchos.
What's the name of this shit right now?
Hold on. Steph was at the church. Oh, it's right. Steph was with Therm at first, right?
Young Life.
Young Life. Did you ever play for Young Life?
Facts. No, I came after.
Yeah, it was done then. You're right. I keep remembering you my era. That's right.
Facts.
I forgot. Young Life
was
going.
Over. But Skip the Malou, all of them was Young Life.
Hell yeah.
Skip the Malou, all of them was Young Life.
Hell yeah.
You know, they ran into a dude named Bubba Chuck in Virginia.
Facts.
Bubba Chuck.
Allen Iverson.
100%.
I'm gonna let them tell that story because that's their story.
That's a fact. Shout out to Jeff Pitts in the building. So, all right. So, let's get back to the Riverside with the whole Nike budget.
Okay.
So,
what's the name of this shit now where you can pay the high school niggas? What's the...
Yo.
What's the... What do they call it now?
I was 11 years old, right? I was on 11 and under team. This is when they first started to mix us up with the Queens and the Uptown kids. So me, Bernard, Barrow, Kevin Morris, Big Anwar, Manny.
You remember Big Anwar? Anwar from Westchester, right? Big Ant, Tom. You know Big Ant. Remember he used to come to the center? He's Damon's man, Big Ant. You don't remember Big Ant? They used to come to the Greenberg Community Center and play open gym with us. Big Ant, Tom. How you forget Big Ant? Anthony from Greenberg. Courtney and them cousin. Used to go to Riverside.
His name was
Anwar. He was like 6'9", right?
Anwar. Facts.
Big facts. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. So Mr. Lords took, and this is when Cam and Mace was on like the 15 and under team. We was like on 11 and under team.
Get out a bomb, Tone.
He took 11. He took 11 and under team, a 12 and under team, a 13 and under team, a 14 and under team, a 15 and under team, a 16 under team, all to Arizona. And like each day, this I knew the bag was crazy. Each day we all got per diem. We got $5 for breakfast, we got $5 for lunch, and we got $15 for dinner. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Facts.
And we ain't even had to spend our money because when we went out, we was winning so much. He was like, man, y'all save y'all money. I'ma still buy y'all something to eat. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. You know? I was like, I'm never going to play with Artie in the beginning. I'm good right here.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm good right here.
Okay. Right. So this will know. Because I remember when that first time I went there, let's keep it real. Lois had the bag. But there was one thing I didn't like that Lois used to make us do. Lois used to make us line up on the wall, and the nigga always used to like to check jock straps. Am I lining up, my nigga?
Oh, hell. That shit ain't never happened with us.
Yo, our team used to make it. Yo, he wanted to make sure niggas had on jock straps. Yo, my father said, nah, my son ain't doing that. I'm serious. He used to line us up and say,
listen, we had a wild group, bro. We had a wild group.
Yeah, y'all was one of the niggas that he knew better. Y'all niggas was like AAs, right?
Trust me. We ain't play with none of us like that. Word up. He ain't play with none of us like that.
Facts.
And that's I used to get so mad coming out the game. I used to throw the towel in third face. Like, what the fuck is you doing?
Facts.
And I didn't do something.
The only reason why I mentioned that was because I never understood why the fuck he was doing that. But then
I'm saying it was rumors. You know what I mean? It was rumors that he was doing shit with, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but no,
it was rumors.
No, that's a fact.
That shit for our team.
Yeah, that's a fact. But that was a little weird. My father never let him play that shit like with the niggas we came with. But he was doing that though, bro.
Right.
It was crazy. You know what I mean? But anyway, but I still love Mr. Leitch. Mr. Leitch was good with me, man.
Absolutely.
Mr. Leitch, you know, he
Absolutely.
Leitch, Lou, all of them. They're good dudes. They help niggas get out, man.
Man, my man Bernard, right? Me and Bernard was cool. Bernard Barrow.
Facts.
So he was
That's
like,
my
yo,
guy.
E, come. He was like, yo, E, come play with me in this tournament in Connecticut with the Gauchos. So it was like for a weekend, right?
Uh-huh.
So I went to go play with the Gauchos for a weekend, right? In Connecticut. I got back to New York, third, Mr. Lloyd. All these niggas was pissed the fuck off, right? Because we won that tournament out there. I wound up getting MVP and all that. So I got back to New York, like Mr. Lloyd and Thurm, they calling me. Like, I hear you. They got your picture up at the Gauchos. I'm like, man, it was only one tournament. But long story short, this nigga Lou, he gave me like a bag of money, right? And this nigga tried to kiss me on my forehead.
Who, Lou?
I pushed this nigga so back.
He's
I
not
pushed this
pushing.
nigga so hard, and I threw that money at him, and I was like, motherfucker.
Classic.
Word. I got the
Facts.
fuck out of there. I got your
Facts.
questions with me. I told Thurm that shit. Thurm was ready to beat that man.
That's a
ass,
fact.
bro.
Yeah, Thurm wasn't playing that, but yo, because Thurm loved the ladies. Thurm, the mother,
Oh, yeah,
Thurm was the ladies. So it's Thurm.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fact. Shout
Absolutely.
out to Thurm.
Him and Coach Mike.
Hell yeah. I was at Longburg with Coach Mike. That's a fact.
Two players.
Hell yeah.
Two players.
Yo, okay. So, yeah, damn, I forgot what I was gonna say because that was really like, yeah, that's what I had to say. Bernard Barrows, that's my dude.
Right.
What's his mother's name again?
Miss Sharon.
Miss Sharon, love her. Good peoples,
Right.
man. Yo, dude, we used to come in the Gaucho. She was running everything at that time. Huh?
Yeah.
Her and Deborah, her and Debbie.
Yeah. I used to spend the night at B Barrel crib.
Facts.
That's the main reason why I went to go play with them for that weekend tournament.
100%.
Man, she was so cool.
Yeah, I love Bernard. Good
Man,
dude.
I love, you know, she makes some good ass collard greens.
Facts. 100%.
Word. Word.
That's a fact. All right, so yeah. So those were the days, man. Riverside Gauchos. I mean, those set up the. So when did the rivals start at Riverside? Would you say like when did the rivals start? When you felt like, okay, these niggas is coming at me, you know, it's getting
We
real.
have no rivals.
Y'all
We
ain't-
have no rivals here. in
oh yeah,
Jersey.
that's right. Y'all was just running through everybody, right?
That team was
we won
ridiculous.
every tournament.
I just looked at that
We
picture.
won
I was like,
every
oh,
tournament,
I
but
forgot.
The Panthers beat us at IS8 one time. They had Khalid El-Amin, you know, Lamar.
Yeah, but the Panthers was flying
Lamar
niggas in.
Odell.
They was flying
Yeah,
niggas
yeah,
in. You know,
facts.
Gary Charles played
Facts.
dirty.
Fact. But if it was just New Yorkers, nah, they nobody was beating us. But
I
we
just
supposed to
remember
win
they
that
used to
game
do
anyway.
this.
That was a classic game too. But we supposed to win that.
Where y'all
shit,
played
too.
them
I
at?
missed the free throw at the end. This was at IS8 in Queens.
Got you.
You remember
ever heard of that
CYP?
tournament IS8? That shit
Of
was
course.
crazy.
That's probably when
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Eric probably had the best fun with that team because he had number of big men and he got to dribble the whole. It seemed like he had the ball the whole game.
It did.
And then he was just throwing alleys or kick.
Shit, Ron used to handle the ball too. You got to remember Ricardo Gregg. He knew how to handle that ball too.
Yeah.
I always used to like to fill the lanes and get easy points.
Yo, but
too.
you know who you
Like,
keep leaving out though? You know who you keep?
Javon Cheatham.
Nah. What's my man's name that was in the backcourt with you, serious with the left hand? Muhammad, I think his name was.
Abdul.
Abdul, son.
That was the next year.
Yes,
That was
Abdul.
my prep year.
Ab-
That was my prep
Yo,
year.
you and that's the best backcourt right there. That's the team. That's the team that was killing everybody. That team.
Abdul was that was Bronski. That was my prep school year. That was with Bronski, Diarrhea, and them.
No,
And Clifford Strong and them.
yes,
Alani. Right.
yes, no, but
Right. I
I'm
know
talking
what you're
about
talking
the
about.
team that went 100 and something and no.
That's the year before them. That's with me, Artest, Elton Brand, Ricardo Gregg, Akeem Thomas.
Okay, so that year
Cheatham,
you're
that's
talking,
right.
that's when Justin Jaquette was on his team.
That's what that next year with that was my prep year with Justin Jaquette.
Yo, you remember my man who played with y'all sometime from Mount Vernon, Chris Mbazim?
Facts.
Chris
I remember
was on that team too.
Word
Yo,
up.
Daddy stole him.
Word.
Chris was on that team, guys. Yo, Lloyd hated him because he was stealing niggas' Walkmans, right? He was extorting niggas, knocking niggas out. I'm telling you.
The Mount Vernon
Boy, he
shit.
said, yo, you can have this nigga. That's a fact.
Yeah.
He was cool. He
Boy,
was
he had
cool,
so
right?
many niggas. He said, yo,
Yeah.
Tony, you can have them.
Yes.
He was
Yo,
cool. He was cool
Chris
with
was
us.
on that team,
Yeah,
so
he was
Remember,
cool.
yeah.
Chris got no burn, but Chris was real. He could rebound.
I think I want to say UDC.
Right.
And then he played with us the next year.
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo,
That
let
team
me
was
ask
crazy,
this be in this era. Yo, out of these 3 basketball tournaments, and you coming from Brooklyn, so I know you played in some. What tournament had the best? Did you even play in Rucker? I don't even remember him playing in Rucker.
Now he played all that.
Which Rucker?
Huh?
Which Rucker?
He's talking about not the. So he
one on
was
Lennox?
killing 55th. We talking about.
The one
We
on
gonna
Lennox?
get there. Yes.
Yeah.
45th,
Yes.
right? On 45th,
And Milbank.
right?
Of course he did,
Yeah,
Tone.
yeah.
So I told you.
Okay.
He
took
Who?
that.
All right.
I took
I'm just
that.
gonna ask the question. Who you think had the? Because I know you played in all of them. Citywide, Rucker, UDC. What tournament had the best
Citywide.
sound system?
Citywide.
No. What tournament had
Oh, the
the
sound system.
sound system and music?
Oh, UDC.
Yeah. Even niggas in the comments. UDC was fire.
UDC.
I try to tell you.
UDC was lit.
Yo, they need to make a
UDC
documentary
was
about you. The UDC was breaking singles,
Word.
man.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember UDC. I first saw the back, like the hoops with no backboard. I said, "What the fuck?"
Oh, you
Oh, the reggae shit. I was
Jamaican,
the Jamaican girl.
The girls, right?
is
The girls would play early.
No backboard. It was just a hoop. I was like,
You know
oh,
what,
they
Tone?
must have- they
He
shit
never
gotta be
saw the
fast.
girls play. They didn't
yeah.
play early in the morning.
Nah.
Oh yeah, you got
They were
it.
the show, Tony. So listen, let me tell you, Riverside was so fucking famous at that time.
Yo, Shay, that was
Used to make his own schedule for the
that-
games.
that
They
was-
used to call us in the middle of the night, say, "Tone, I remember my father could come downstairs, like, we're not playing them. We're not playing them all. Why?
XX.
Lloyd-
It used to be like all
Lloyd
eyes.
to them-
It used to be like all eyes was on us when we walked in them parks.
Yo,
bro.
Shay,
Facts.
that was my year announcing.
He said the hottest court too.
That's a fact, heck.
Bobby Chulo Banger was good.
That
Court
shit was
two
too,
was
that
this-
shit was too fucking hot.
Facts.
I
Court
checked
2
my
was
fucking
crazy.
tooth
Court
on
2 was like
UDC.
the club.
Word.
Yeah,
Court 2 was like
That
the
shit was
club.
burning hot out
that's a
there.
fact.
Yo, UDC, but it was dope though. I ain't gonna
Yeah. Nah, but Tone, but
Damn, I was announcing those games.
no, but let me tell you, Tone, these guys like were so that team was like on the road and famous so much when
Yeah, we
Tone,
were.
when UDC knew that these niggas was home, yo, cause Tone, our thing was everybody that played basketball that's in them tournaments knew it was this. Get the wins in now
Before they come home.
Yeah,
before these
Better.
niggas come home.
they better.
Like we used to play,
Word.
like we used to look at the schedule, like when we play Riverside. Daddy used to say, "Set me up with Riverside early." You play against the bench niggas, yo, yo.
Yo, that's classic.
I remember Daddy used to say,
That's true.
they didn't play all summer like we did.
Yeah,
They had to yell.
no, Tony. These
What
niggas
you talking about? These niggas,
no, they would play the first game just to sign in.
I remember.
Yeah, they get on the roster so we can play in the playoffs.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mr. Lloyd used to always.
And you
say,
gotta
"Make sure
remember,
y'all come to this first game."
That was a Jeep. My man Greg Barnett in the building.
Deutsch was smart because
Greg,
what he would do is he knew that to win those type of tournaments, he didn't need that whole team. He just needed like 3 or 4 of them. Mix it with 8 niggas that's gonna be there every week thirsty. Am I right or wrong?
Word. Nah, you
I remember
right.
niggas would
You right.
carry them all the way to the playoffs, and then you'd be like, "Yo, why this nigga not getting no burn? Raw Ivy just
Bro,
sitting
they used
there."
to be- they-
Remember Raw
They
Ivory?
used to be mad. They used to be mad when we came back.
You remember
though.
Raw
They-
Ivory?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yo.
But he younger than me. I ain't never played with Roy.
Yo,
Ivory, but I remember watching.
Facts. That's a fact. 100%. Yeah. So, all right, man. That was crazy. So now that we know that there was no competition from Riverside and Gauchos in the city with y'all AAU basketball.
Yeah.
So then now coming into high school, this is really the first time then I guess that you seeing
Nah,
the
shit.
Kenny's,
Yo, they
seeing the
yo, I'm gonna be the first to say it, man. Yeah, they need a Netflix. They need a Netflix deal for that team.
oh yeah.
That team definitely deserves whoever
Yo.
did the USA Olympics need to do they
The
documentary.
thing is, it's not that much
Yo,
footage.
Of course, they got footage.
A quick story. Yeah, no, the footage is out there. And trust me, it's
Yeah.
out there because we like Mr. Lloyd moved. He moved like 3 of us. It was like 4 of us. He moved up to the older team with Willie Durst and them again,
Mm.
right? So they went to we took them to this tournament in Florida State, right? So we at the University Florida State playing in the tournament. We make it to the championship. Who walked through the door? Who we about to play? New Jersey players. That's Tim Thomas. They had Vince
Shaheem
Carter
Holloway.
and Shaheem was.
Wait a minute. You played with them in Golden Hoops?
No. I not that year. I came the next year. But I was on that team. I was on that team. I ain't get no time though.
Right.
But it was Tim Thomas, Vince Carter. I'm talking about Vince Carter that went to North Carolina.
Facts.
A point guard named Donald Hand that went to Virginia. He was nasty.
Yeah.
A dude named Rodney Rogers, I believe. Nasty.
Wait, you talking about Rodney Rogers that went to Wake Forest? Left hand, dark skin nigga?
No, not him. It was a light skinned, taller dude.
Got you.
With that name. And it was another dude who they had named Kobe Bryant. This nigga Kobe went to work. I'll be like, yo, this is my first time seeing Kobe, right? This nigga was taking one dribble over half court, firing that shit. I'm like, who the fuck is this? They was like,
wait a minute.
Bryant.
They had Kobe on the team with them too?
Vince Carter, Tim Thomas.
It flew over my head. So you said they had Tim Thomas, Kobe,
Facts.
Freeman, and all these niggas on one team?
Facts.
And y'all played them?
Facts. And the chip. We met them in the chip. This is why they say my team was the best team at Riverside. You know what I mean?
Y'all beat them, son?
That ever was assembled at Riverside. Fact.
Yo, Tone. God, son.
Wow.
Kobe is the man though, bro. That's why him and Ron, they had a little issue in that game right there.
That alone is
Ron was on him. Ron was on him.
That's where the issue started.
Wait a minute. Ron locked him down? Let's keep it on it.
Ron ain't locked nobody down.
He was killing?
Ron was getting his ass cracked.
That's going to be crazy in the documentary.
How the fuck did y'all beat them?
Man, Will.
Just going hard, right?
Just going hard, man. Elton Brand. It was just a bad. Somebody got that game somewhere, bro. I know they do. And that game is legendary.
Yo, I don't understand.
It was at Florida State.
Yo, it's fucked up, Eric. Like, okay, I'm talking about like even the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. They need the footage every time y'all niggas played. I wish this was now.
It was a dude named Shea Cotton, right? He was the
Of course we know Shea Cotton.
That's my man.
Yo, bro, he's coming on the platform in 2 weeks.
Look, all right, he's gonna tell you this story. He gonna validate.
He went to UCLA.
Facts. In high school, he was the number one. He our grade. He was the number one player in our grade, right?
Left hand nigga, Brolic. Jump out the gym.
Yes.
He was supposed to be like Zion.
It was him and Ricardo Gray.
He was like a Zion nigga, right? Keep it real.
He was ahead of Ricardo Gray, though. But yes, that's him. That's the guy I'm about to tell you the story about.
No, Shea Cotton, we played against Ricardo. No, it was the same year.
No, Shea Cotton.
You're right. Shea Cotton
is our year.
That's when.
Yeah, I was up there.
Ricardo was a junior. That's when I was a junior.
Cotton was at St. Thomas More. Had to be at least.
Ricardo was at Cheshire.
97, 98.
Ricardo was at Cheshire for 2 years. This is Ricardo's junior year.
We in Kansas City, right? We're in Kansas City, Missouri, playing in this tournament. A Myron Piggy, big time AAU program out there in Kansas City. They had the 76ers. So we make it to the chip out there and Shea Cotton flew in to play with us on our team.
That's crazy.
He thought that boy couldn't get no time, bro.
I know.
He couldn't get on the court.
He said he couldn't.
He couldn't get no.
Yeah, because
that boy was so.
I know.
He was so upset.
Where you gonna play at though?
So upset.
And what? Lloyd's paid that ticket.
He paid that ticket.
Lloyd's buying number one players in the world and come in to sit the bench, Tone.
Fact.
How you gonna put Shea Cotton? Yo, I can't lie. He was supposed to be the first Zion.
I'm like, yo, this is Shea Cotton. Dude that dunked on Kevin Garnett in Nike All-American camp.
Facts.
He was in 10th grade.
Facts.
Backwards.
No, Tone, he was supposed to be the first Zion, my nigga.
Yeah, now I remember I played against him.
Yeah, he had bounce. He was brolic. He was, everything about him
God was
league.
What prep
in
school
high
he went
school.
to? St. Thomas More.
He went to St. Thomas.
Yeah.
He did.
Yep.
He was up. He was up there. That's a fact. I think he was up there with Zach. Was up there too, right?
Zach and Abdul Mills.
Abdul Mills. That whole team was up there. They was the. Remember we played them in the Super Six?
Yeah, actually kind of play football at St. Thomas.
You remember at Cheshire the Super Six, the tournament where you keep switching, play against another team, and on each court. That shit was crazy. That's a fact.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's crazy. Damn it, niggas. I know. That took everything, my nigga. Yo, I can't lie. Yo. No, Eric. I can't lie, Eric. You a game changer because it seemed like every team that you was on, niggas won. Even at St. John's, niggas won.
I won, bro. Yeah, I won, bro. I won, bro. Like even when I went to go play with the USA, like in college, like the world team, like me and Scooney Penn was in the back.
Ooh, like, Scooney from Boston College. Tough.
This is after the year. This is after we just had the Elite Eight battle, and like the ball went off my foot against Ohio State, and we.
That's Dre Barrett in there. Now, that's Dre Barrett in there. All day Dre.
Now,
223.
Now, what up, Dre?
That's Dre, right?
What up, Dre? I think.
Yeah, that's Dre Barrett. Dre, what's good, my nigga? Dre live in my town. We in Jersey. That's my neighbor.
Word.
My boy. We definitely getting Dre on the platty. Boy, we to the league, 100%. Facts. And these niggas got rivals. These niggas is rivals. These niggas got battles.
I never played against Dre.
I thought Dre was with Kenny and them.
He with Omar.
Omar and Dre was the matchup. You right.
Him and Talib. Yeah, that's
okay. So Omar. So the matchups was Omar and Dre.
Talib,
you and Kenny.
And Talib Brown.
So you was with the Kenny and fucking my man.
Kenny is young. Yeah, Kenny's young.
Yes.
It was more me and Alan Griffin, Jamal Tinsley.
Yes.
Never dig.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's more my era.
Yes.
You know
and my man that went to Fordham, what's his name?
Shushu?
Bevan. Oh, that's crazy.
Who?
No.
Bevan Robin?
No. Christ. You know who that is in there? That's Dre Baggett.
Charles. I'm about to say Charles Jones went to Florida.
Yes, Dre Baggett was good. Dre family, 100% love you, my boy.
Charles Jones went to Florida. Bishop Ford. Him and Trevor Diggs went to Bishop Ford.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, so let's start from the. Let's go back to the Christ the King, because we're gonna get out of there because I know you're not feeling them right now, but we really more on you in the matchups at Christ the King. Because bro.
Christ the King. I started playing against some elite people, man.
I know.
Like that, our schedule was crazy. That's why I first played against Byron Davis. You know what I mean? Like, that's when I knew it was other people out there that was serious.
Okay, how was the matchup with Byron Davis in high school?
Not for nothing. That was like the era of Catholic school basketball. Man.
Of course,
it will never be another one like that.
Never. You don't understand.
Byron.
These kids.
Byron was that nigga.
Facts. I was just.
That motherfucker. He gave me some work. I ain't even going front.
Who, Baron Davis?
He gave me facts, bro.
Wait, hold on. I didn't hear what you said because we was talking. Let's go back to the Baron Davis. How was the matchup with you and Baron?
He gave me some work that game. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That motherfucker was tall, had some weight on him, was fast, could jump. I was like, this motherfucker different. Heard up.
Wow, niggas Baron Davis is different, bro. Crazy. Yeah, that's a fact.
Heard up. I gave him his respect right there after that game. I'm like, you official. I ain't never forget that name. Word up.
That's a fact. So wait, so did you know this shit was real when you seen high school, 10th, 11th grade year? Because you know a backcourt I love too? I love when I used to go to the games. I used to see when you used to get in the game with fucking Speedy Claxton.
Yo, me and Speedy was terrible.
Different.
Like,
y'all niggas was too fast.
That was crazy.
Yo,
too fast, Tom.
You had to be like a junior when he was a senior, right?
Yo,
no, he's a sophomore. He was a sophomore, right?
When Speedy was a senior, I was a junior. He was a year greater ahead of me.
Who's faster? You or Speedy?
Shit, going from going from I would say like this, going the distance, like if we going full court, like I would get him. But if he had to go from under the basket to the free throw line, he got it. You know what I mean?
Oh, he was quicker. You saying?
Fact.
But you was
If
faster.
we had to go long distance, if we had to go long distance, I could get him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if he had to get from head to head, like in a bleed, that's him all day.
Because I can't front, man. All right.
I can't front. Me and Speedy Claxton, we took intramural basketball, man.
Yo,
we took intramural basketball.
Yo, Speedy was a problem, man.
Because my top three, because we're gonna get there, but I just want to let you know before I forget. My top three most exciting New York City guards that ever touched NCAA to me